Hey guys, hi, this is Pari Patri and Radhika. We are back here with another live with you. We are here to hang out with you for some time. I got my tea. Radhika, you got your tea?
I have my water bottle today.
Okay. So we are here to discuss with you some, I think, extremely important topic for all of us, and also share with you on how we can. Okay, the topic is moon energies, women, and periods, menstrual cycles. So this topic is a really long due that we talked about it, and we are here today, Radhika and me, to share with you some awesome information about it, and also talk about the upcoming events, programs, and all the amazing news. So welcome, Radhika.
Thank you.
So how are you doing today?
I am doing super awesome. I am having so much fun, and I think this today. I don't know. Somehow I've been like very peppy since morning. Like something is different. Maybe it's the new moon approaching, and I'm like just too happy for everything. I don't know.
Well, that's great for the live though, so we can, give people a lot of information, and that's something that I always love when I do
Yeah.
live. So everyone who is joining here, let us know where you're joining from. Give us a hi. Let us know which location you're watching us from. We love to know that. Um, so
Yes.
so yeah. Radhika, I see something in your neck. Can you show me that clearly? What is that?
That's a moonstone
Oh my
pendant.
gosh. Okay. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That is so
That's
cute and so small.
yeah. And it's very dainty and it's very pretty. It's very beautiful.
So tell me about
And
it.
so basically, I got this from a very, very dear friend now, from Maki by Bani. And this moon pendant has been like a best friend now. Like it's been what, 10, 20 days that I have it.
Mhm.
So it basically talks to me. The day I got it, it's like, no, don't open me today. Like, take your own time. Just look at me for some time and just be, so it's like really talking to me. And after 2 days, I actually opened it up and then like, okay, now you can wear me. So I just cleaned it with salt. Like I just kept it in the salt thing for about like 6 hours, and then I was like, I'm ready now, and you can wear me. At that point in time, I was on my periods, and it just was so easy to deal with my periods. I'm usually like, I'm literally like in that zone where somebody comes near me, I will hit them. I'm so much in pain and I'm very irritated. I have a lot of mood swings during my periods, but it helped me so much. It kept me calm. It was like, giving me that little hug, I'm there. Don't feel sad, I'm here. Don't feel that pain, it's all good. So it was really that talking thing happening with this beautiful stone. It has become my friend. And
Wow.
during this full moon, it was a strict warning that you should, your all your crystals would be rewiring. Like, they'll be rewiring completely. It will be the energy will format. So if you're, working with some crystals or something of that sort, so they will also format with all the previous programming. So you'll have to maybe work with them again. So I think for a starter, that I just got it, so it was pretty good for me. And it was very clear. I wore it still for some reason, I don't know why. And then it gave me a clear warning by literally draining my energy since morning till night. And then it
Hmm.
was like, now why you need to remove me and you need to ground me. You know to put me away for some time. And from 26th of May till now, today I wore it again. So because it
Wow.
said no, okay, you can wear me today again for the and it was like, yeah, you have to go to the, and it's really like, you have to go to the live, you should wear me. Don't go
Yeah.
without me. I was like, okay,
Wow.
this has been pretty awesome. Like I really love this energy. Like really that crystal. And when I say crystal talking, it's like it's really my thoughts talking to me, and which is a validation that the crystal wants to talk to me through my thoughts. It's pretty powerful.
Absolutely.
It's pretty powerful.
Absolutely. And I think, absolutely the moon, now talking, because you have a moonstone here, and let's talk about the moon energies.
Yes.
Moon energies directly affect women's cycles. I mean, the lunar cycle, which is a 28 days, is
Mhm.
exactly correlates with our menstrual cycles. And so when we learn about the waxing waning cycles of at the full moon, new moon cycle of the moon, then we really know how we can take control of our own cycle and why these mood swings happen. I know about this because men, when this happens, they're like, oh, do you have periods? Are you, you're going through mood swings? What is that happening? And when my husband or anybody says that, I'm like boiling, like, you know what, everything is not just this. And
Yes.
because we don't understand that the science behind it.
Yeah.
And anything, or just a mood swing happen, it's periods. So it's been a lot of I think we should break all those myths and really bring the
Yes.
information out and educate men more than women.
Yes.
We need to educate men
Definitely.
about this.
Definitely. Yes.
uh,
Um, Thankfully that now we've become so conscious people. I think our husbands are really kind of recalibrating themselves with us. I definitely see this with my husband. I think, yeah, he started understanding better, but yeah, I think there's a long way to go for men to be there where we are.
exactly, now that I'm talking, I'm like, and we need to do like a men only session and then teach about this, like, guys, learn.
Yes. Yes, and they're willing to learn. The most beautiful part is that they're willing to learn. So many people, since we've announced when we had a reinvent course, Parid, you won't believe how many people just texted me, Radhika, why you guys are not doing anything for brothers? Why only sisters? We are also there. Do it for brothers also. And I'm like, yes, we should do it for you guys too. And then I think now is the perfect time. Now that you said it, we should definitely take a session
we need
for
we
all of
need
them.
we need our conscious brothers, meditators, to take up this challenge
Yes.
and create
Yes.
a conscious community for men.
Of course. Yes. Yes.
So
That's
here
so
I'm
that's so
seeing
true.
a comment from Himabindu. She says she's from Houston, Texas, and I'm really interested to learn all this relationship between periods and moon energies. I have gone through a
Wow.
lot during my periods and deliveries. Oh my goodness,
Hi,
absolutely.
Hima. Yes.
Yeah, and this is, I think, a topic that most of us want to learn. And this is one of the efforts to do that, to get us back in sync, is what we do is new moon and full moon gathering, the mystical moon gathering that happens every other Saturday. In fact, tomorrow we have this gathering at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So Himabindu, I would ask you to join us so we can learn more about how can we inculcate these moon energies, and how can we um, work with it in a way that empowers us. So what you do is, if this is your first time, you can just send us an email at mysticalmoonsisters@gmail.com, so that we can give you a code to use a free pass for the first class. So join us, everyone who's listening. If this is your free first time that you're with us, send us an email to get a code. Okay, so you get a free pass for the first class. And if and I'm going to show you, actually share my screen and show you how, if you are a if you have joined us before, how do you go sign up? Okay, you can go to my website paripatri.com and click on work with me, and then you'll see mystical moon gatherings. Go there, subscribe the package that you want, whether you want to join us monthly. Most, if you join us once, we know that you're going to be with us for the next gatherings as well, because it is pretty powerful. Let's talk about the moon energies. Radhika, can you share with us something about how the moon and the periods are really related?
Yes, but before that, I would also want to add to what Pari just said. If you are in India, both Pari and I, we have come up with a plan, the payment plan for just Indian sisters, because we understand, this is something pretty new for Indian audience. Maybe not so much, but yes, most of the people don't know that there are sister circles that come together. There are people who get together on new moon and full moon. There are women who come together and they share and they experience so much with each other. So we decided that we want to curate a payment plan just for our Indian sisters. So if
Yes.
you are from India, please directly connect with me, or you can again send an email if you've already attended moon gatherings with us and it is not your first time. So you will have to take the payment plan, and you can again drop a text, drop a message or email to me personally, or at Mystical Moon Sisters again, and I will get back to you for the same. Um, and as for moon energy and periods, I think I have started studying it finally. So I would not consider myself very educated on this, but through experience, what I've seen, I rise and fall with the cycle of moon. And this
Mhm.
is something so beautiful that I have discovered. And I think this was the first thing that attracted me to you very deeply. The moment you said moon energies, I'm like, okay, she's talking like me. This woman is talking like me.
You know,
Like something I
my company name is Cosmic Moon. I started
yes.
with the moon.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And I was dead. I'm like, oh my God. Truly, you were like a manifestation for me at that point in time, which was last year, because it's like I wanted to learn something. No matter how much you Google things, you never get enough information because
Mhm.
Google ultimately is not, giving you what you really, really need. And since I was not into this circle, I did not know which websites to go to, what to read. And now today that I'm more educated in this, I know which website to click, where the information can come, where I can study more about this. So what in experience I have seen is, as the moon rises, you rise with it. As the moon falls, you fall with it. And if you're in tune with that moon energy, that falling will become less. You will not fall then, you will always be in that rising form. Then that falling energy will also, will activate something in your womb that can, really help you manifest something, that can help you towards it. And then you will also start understanding that there are days when you should not put any intention, you should not manifest anything, just surrender. Because moon also sometimes tells you, kind of is kind of, I wouldn't say warning. Warning is a very negative word, but it will just tell you gently, stay put.
I know.
Don't know
And this,
anything.
Radhika, you put it so beautifully. I think I've had really tough time understanding this point. Like, this surrender part. Because I'm like, you know what? I am this Leo, I'm this lion, I'm just there to manifest. I'm just gonna go. But sometimes I forget when to stop. Like when to like,
Yeah.
okay, you know what? I just need to stop now. I just need to stop pushing. And
Mm-hmm.
this specific thing, it was a very difficult thing. I think probably even now I struggle with that, and I'm always
Mm-hmm.
learning. Is because you're at a high frequency, at a higher energy, with working with the moon, like with the full moon, meditating with the full moon and manifesting. And at a point, there's a point that you just have to stop. You just have to surrender, like exactly what you said.
Yes.
And you're so bang on. Like I didn't. Now that you mentioning that, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is something that I kind of forget at points and not realize.
Yeah.
And I probably, when we are in sync, we remember, like, what we understand, where we are, why this is happening, why am I feeling like this, why am I feeling so emotional, why am I getting triggered so fast.
Oh
um
God.
we don't understand some points. We are like, we
Yes.
just triggered happy. And
Yeah.
this is so amazing to hear from you. That Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you. Actually, I agree because initially, every time it will be new moon and full moon, the time would near, I will start getting anxiety. I will remember all the, like, literally, if that Hindi word faltu cheeze, faltu, not required. Faltu is like what is not required. All the dust and the garbage and the most rubbish things I will remember from my past. And it took me so much time until it was somewhere there. It is maybe because of these energies, because PSSM does teach you about how high the energies are. But I think it was only when I consciously started learning from you, I was like, okay, this is truly this is the thing which is. And and the moment we started our circle with Jules, my
Mhm.
period started syncing with the new moon and the full moon.
Yep.
And it's crazy. So now the cycle is like my periods will always come near the full moon, so my periods will get delayed.
Yeah.
If it is new moon, it will not happen altogether. No periods for you in new moon. I will only come when the full moon is going to be. I was like, what? And the boom starts talking. I'm not coming, dude. You have
and
all the symptoms you have. I will not come.
and this is, this happened with everyone that I work with. Like, and even for me, like full moon is the time where this the periods are coming in, and it's so magical that we are also saying. And this is like, again, science. When women
Yes.
come together, whether it is,
Yes.
now we are seeing, I used to live in a hostel. Okay, I used to live in a girls hostel, and I
Yeah.
saw that, okay, when you live in a hostel, it is all synced. But now,
Yes.
it's not that, it's like, I don't live with you, you don't live with me, but we are all connected, and still we
Connected.
are in sync. It's so
Yes.
magical.
True, true. Same as with my sister. So my sister, she's 9 years younger to me, 9 years, and we're always like 1 or 2 days after or before each other, and this is pretty awesome. And when I told her this science, she was like pretty awestruck. Like, Dee, I did not know this happens, and I want to read more about it. She's turned 20 on 1st June, and she's like, okay, I want to know more about moon energy. So it's like pretty awesome. Like women want to know more about women and how powerful being in womanhood is. This
Right.
womanhood is so powerful. So it's pretty awesome being amongst women.
I know
It's
it is. It is so powerful, like that. That this inner that power in your womb just rises. It's so
yes,
deep inside that we never knew we had. We never knew that we
yes,
had that fire, or that passion of being bold, or being authentic, or being us has inside us. And just that, when we all come together and share, just in the presence, we don't even have to, like, share or learn or whatever. Just being there
yes.
brings out that fire within, that from the womb itself. And I feel like is the power within the womb of the mother earth itself is rising. And
I agree completely, like 100%. So bang on, genuinely, yes. That is what exactly happens.
and when we are in sync with the moon, with the sun, and the earth, to get, like, the trinity, the trinity that we talk about. And it is so magical that I was reading this book, Wim Hof. Have you heard about this guy?
I actually saw it in your stories and I was pretty interested. And now that you talk about it, please tell us about this.
So this guy actually he's called as Iceman. Okay, so he goes and does a barefoot trekking in Himalayas,
Wow.
like without clothes. He would just walk, like sit in the ice, and all of that. So he's from Netherlands. And then I was like, I've heard about him quite a bit, and then I wanted to learn his story, like, what is it. So I started reading his book, amazing book. So the three things that he talks about is, of course, is conscious breathing. First thing, breathing is
Oh,
the most important thing. If you are conscious breathing, you can control your mind, you can control everything. You, like, your inner power comes with it, and this is exactly what we teach. So
yes.
so it's so I love the way he puts it in that. I mean, you have to, they're pretty French words that I don't want to use it here, but then really amazing. um, so maybe we can talk about it in the women's circles. um,
Yes, of course.
and the second thing is, he says that you need to do a cold shower, like, every day.
Oh,
Like, we
okay.
are so used to living in this comfort zone of ours, with warm, cozy, exact temperature. We've forgotten what it is to live in the nature.
Yeah.
And so he says, just a cold shower a day keeps doctor away. That's what he says.
Wow.
So
So wow, I like the fact because I take cold shower every day. Like if there will be hot water, I will make sure that
oh,
I
you do?
actually freeze ice. Yeah, I freeze ice. I put it in water and then take a bath with
Oh
that.
my goodness. Yeah. So that's what he says, that that's extremely good for your immunity, for your
Wow.
endocrine system, for all of your body physiology to
Wow.
work. But anyway, so I was just talking about this mind power. So I got
Mhm.
him to just talk about this mind power, how we have this innate power within us. Nothing is beyond, outside of us. Every all that lies within us, the power. So it is about us, yes, first understanding, being aware of that power within us, that I have that, and being able to access that power and being unstoppable. So
Yes.
and for women, especially now, when we are in sync with this trinity, with the earth womb, with the mother itself, with the moon and the sun, because sun is a masculine energies and the moon is a feminine energy. So we got to be in sync, being grounded with the earth. How amazing
Wow.
is that?
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
And so I mean, I invite all the sisters who are watching here, all the queens, goddesses, join us, join us, join us. Your first session is free, and everything that we are asking, again, as Radhika mentioned, if you're in India, we have great packages for you, because we just want to encourage you. This probably is a concept of women coming together is probably new, and we want to encourage you to join us, to take the step, trust this decision, and and really give yourself permission to be there, to be vulnerable, to share, to be authentic, to be you. And this platform is for all these sisters. Again, send
Yes.
an email. I put the link in the chat. Again, guys, if you're watching this video on my personal profile, you may not be able to see my comments, or I may not be able to see your comments. So I would ask you to just join me on my YouTube channel so that I can see your comments and I can reply you. Okay. So the email is again mysticalmoonsisters at gmail.com. Email us, get your code, and join us tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, now let's talk about the crystals. So Radhika, you mentioned that this moonstone is basically, working with the moon energies. How, and you said that, and something that I'll share my experience. Like when I started actually, when I started working, the first stone I had was moonstone. I had like a pendulum drop,
Wow.
pendant, and I wore that. I bought it from Amazon or somewhere, and
Oh,
I
I
wore it.
remember. I remember the story. Please share this. Everybody needs to hear this story.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I got this. I was in Boston at that point, probably 2011 or 10, I think. I just moved to Boston, and I had all the. I just got married, so, and I was like all happy. I had all the time in the world to explore all these things. And then I said, okay, fine, I'm going to get a moonstone. So I ordered one. I got one. I was so excited to open that package. I always get excited to open up packages. Whenever there's an Amazon package, like I run and open them. It's like a gift, even though I know what it is in there, but I still love the opening the package. It's like so amazing
Yeah.
for me. So if anybody wants to send me gifts, I would love that, because I love opening packages. Anyways, I opened the package and I'm like so excited. A moonstone is there, and I immediately opened it and wore it. Okay, I didn't know
Yeah.
anything
Hmm.
about crystals.
Of course.
I saw somewhere, some teacher or some meditator talked about it, and I opened it and I wore it, and I'm like, after probably 12 hours, I had extreme headache. Like I was like, oh my goodness, and I could feel heaviness right here where the crystal was there. And then in the night, I got up and I'm like I just did this. I threw it away, and then I probably went back to sleep, and then I felt better after I did that. And after that, I'm like, no, oh my gosh, I don't want to work with crystals. This is something crazy. Like it's not just some beautiful piece of jewelry that I want to wear. It is something different, because I was getting headaches with it. So I was like, oh my goodness, I don't want to work with this, and I kept it away, and I never touched it after that until I started learning about it. So we need to know how to work with it. We need to know how to get started, where to do. So since then I started learning more about it, and then I got the next one I got was a tiger's eye, a sphere, which I kept in
Yes.
the room, because
Yes.
there was a lot of negative energy. We were attracting a lot of people with a lot of toxic energies, and I'm like, I need to do something about it. So
Hmm.
I got one tiger's eye into the room. So, but
It's
anyways,
pretty.
huh?
It's really awesome. And the energies and that energy is very, when you show it, the energy is like you can get it here. Crystals are awesome. And
Yeah,
that
so the
particular piece is very beautiful.
moonstone here. This is a
Ah,
gray
rainbow
moonstone.
moonstone. Oh, this is a gray moonstone.
Gray
Okay.
moonstone, which is actually great for new moon. For tomorrow, we can use
Ah.
this. And again, so this is the reason why so many people talk about crystals and really understanding one thing. And in one of the enlightenment hour, if you remember, Patriji mentioned that when should we use crystals? There was a question about that. When
Oh,
should we use
yes.
astrology or crystals? And then his answer was, I'm like amazed with that answer. And he always surprises me, of course. The answer was, you work with crystals or astrology or numerology or any of those sciences when you are enlightened. That's when you work with these sciences,
Yes.
not before that.
Yes.
So, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so bang on. Like, exactly, these are sciences which you cannot comprehend if you do not understand who you are.
Exactly.
And Radhika, let's talk about the course that we are launching. Can you talk about that?
Mhm. Yes. So we are coming up with a crystal course come July, and we are pretty excited to launch it. It's already up on Pari's website. Again, you just go click the work with me
I'm
section,
actually
and you'll
gonna,
find.
as you speak, I'm gonna share. Okay, keep
Yes,
talking.
yes. So on the work with me section, you will find the link. You can just link, you just enter in there, and you can read everything. So the first question comes is, what is it? What is different? Like, there's so many people out there, talking about crystals. There's this, that. What is different? And give me. What is different that we're gonna give you is us first. It's us. And second is that we have pretty much, so we have, and because I've trained under Pari, I can, I'm taking this liberty, Paridhi, to, speak on behalf of you also. Pari is a kick-ass scientific person. Okay, she will get into the dearth of science to the minutest atom of what the thing is, and then she will come up with something. Okay, now I can talk about it because I am so perfect in this thing. Now I can speak. So she's a mystical person, but she will always have a science behind it, and that is what is so different about this course. There is science, there's mysticism, and most important, the kind of tools, the kind of resources that we are creating, it's out of the world. Like, you would not find it in any other course that we're going to create for you. And there's a surprise, which I'm not going to disclose right now, but it is related to a sacred business that you can, do differently. That we will talk about later in a different life, probably. But I'm just giving you little nuggets of what this, and it will come through this course. So this course is like a powerhouse of all that you can know about crystals, the science, the esotericism, the history, anything you talk crystal is what we're going to give you. So anyone who wants to be a therapist, anyone who wants to, so you just want to know basics, you don't want to be a therapist, you just want to work with crystals for yourself, you can be in the basic course. You if you know want to know more science, how science is, you can join the pro course. But if you really want to serve people, serve yourself and as well as your community, women, men, animals, anyone, then you take our advanced course, which is basically you will be certified as a therapist. And while I'm learning so much, it is magical what crystals provide. Because let me tell you, if you are someone who's not attuned, no crystal will do. So when Pari, and Pariti, I want to share this with you also, and this was very energetic message that I got, that moonstone only affected you because you were so attuned with yourself somewhere, even subconsciously. Any crystal will not affect anyone if you're treating it as a mere piece of a showpiece. It will just be a showpiece. But crystals are such high vibe beings. They are always doing their own work. They don't need your energy. You need your energy. You need their energy, actually, for any kind of work. So these are very mere things that I'm talking about, but there is so much, there is plethora of information that we're going to provide. And not just this, because it will be a live, we will also give you a lot of energetic information, that I am someone who starts getting energetic information. So you will get all of that. There's so much we're going to provide. This course is like, oh my god, I'm just going gaga over this course right now, I think.
I mean, we've
Oh
been
my God.
waiting to bring this out. We've been thinking
Yes.
about it since last year, and
Yeah.
the reason why, and many have been waiting for this, and the reason why it has been delayed, because we want to bring all the resources. I
Yes.
want to be able to. I mean, if you know me, or if you know what we do, me and Radhika, you probably know that we go all in. There is no stone unturned. So it's all about going all in, learning all in. So so who is eligible? Who wants this course? Anyone who is interested in elevating your spiritual getting into new technology, working with crystals, understanding the science, getting confident about it when you teach it to others, and working with it and integrating it with your own element that you're doing. Maybe you're a spiritual teacher, maybe you're a meditation teacher, maybe you're a Reiki master, energy worker, maybe you are just exploring this science. And maybe you're a yoga teacher, maybe you are a massage therapist, anyone you are, if you want to get more into creating, empowering yourself with these tools, this course is for you. Because again, as you mentioned, there are a lot of crystal courses out there, which I and have personally done, Radhika has taken. You will get the information about what moonstone can do for you. But in this course, what you're going to learn is exactly what Patriji talked about. If you want to learn about these sciences, first thing is you want to be enlightened. So we're going to integrate that part, the mindset piece of it, into this, which I haven't seen, and since I haven't seen, I decided to create this course. So that's what we do. If we don't see it outside, I'm like, okay, fine, let's do this, let's create this. And that's how the moon gatherings also started, because I wanted to be
Yes.
a part of such gathering and I didn't see what I wanted. So we
Yes.
created that. And in the same way, I haven't seen any comprehensive course that gives you the information first, because we don't want you to be dependent on crystals. Like, oh my gosh, I don't have a moonstone, how am I going to regulate my periods? That's not what we want for you. uh,
Yeah.
First thing is you understand who you are, what is the science, and then work with the tools. That's what we want. Because we don't want this to be another, like, oh my goodness, I don't have a stone, I don't have an oil. And I'm going to share with you an oil also, which will help with your periods. Okay, I'm going to share with you today. um, but yeah, crystal course is coming in July. Go and enroll yourself. We're going to put the dates and all of that stuff soon. The and if you're from India, send an email to, you can send the email to same Mystical Moon Sisters as well. Let me put that email again here. Send us an email that you're interested and you want to know the packages, and we'll send you the information. And if you're in US, you can go to US, Canada, Europe, Australia, wherever you are, you can go directly and enroll. And all the sessions are recorded, so even if you miss the live, you will get the recording. So you will be certified as a quantum crystal practitioner. So you can go and present yourself as a professional to start your own business or start your own practice. Okay, I am so excited about this. This is huge, huge, huge.
Yes.
Um, and that is not all, guys. That is not all. Before we talk about our next event, that is at the end of the year that's happening, which super excited. Let me, Radhika, you go ahead and share while I go and grab the oil, and I want to show the oil. Okay.
Of course. Of course. Yes. So as she said, this crystal course. So what is this crystal course all about? Anybody can Google crystal. Anybody can Google, a lot of information on how crystal works, how what is happening, this is happening, that is happening. But we are going to teach you basics from where, what crystal really is, what that sea of crystal means, if I can really say that. And more than that, there is a basic foundation that any course, any esoteric tool course, they need that foundation, and we are going to give you that foundation. And moreover, by the end of this course, you will know where you stand. You will not be like in two roads that, should I go this way, should I go that way? I'm still so, unaware, I don't know what is happening, what did they teach. We are going to be there with you through and through. You have questions, you come to us. You have doubts, you come to us. We are creating a platform, we are creating something for you where the knowledge base will be vast, the resources will be super awesome. We are really putting in everything to get those resources for you, and those will be absolutely free. For basic course, the resources are limited. For pro, the resources go a little higher. But for any advanced course, the kind of resources that you're going to get, it will be life changing, from the kind of books you should read, the kind of people you should follow. And as women, both Pari and I, and this is something again, it was always there, but just their live mentor teaching you the same thing that you've always believed in. We are not in competition with anyone, really. So we don't mind telling you who is the best person to go. So if there is someone else with the same business, we will never shy away from telling you, this is the right person to go and you should take another course from them. Because it's not just about teaching you, it's about really building you up. As she mentioned, it is not about what kind of crystal you should have, it is about the kind of energy and the space that you're creating for yourself, and that is what we're here for. We are here for real, raw you, authentic you, and we want you to be that. We want you to be that. So whatever course you take with us, that will be the first prerogative for us to make you you. And this is same that we're doing tomorrow for our gathering. It will be like, it's like a goddess path. You're a goddess, you don't believe it, but we'll make you believe it that you're a goddess. You're a priestess, or whatever you want to call yourself. And that is what she's going to lean you in tomorrow. She's literally going to teach you, enable you as to how to work with moon energies to, be who you're supposed to be that goddess, be ready to manifest anything. And, maybe by the next full moon, you will manifest what you really want. So this is who we are really. So from crystal course, I think I diverted to a lot of other things, but just sharing what we really trying to do. And I want to see the oil now.
Yeah, let me show the oil. So this, so normally what happens for me is, I actually, since my childhood, I had extreme pain. Whenever I had a period, and in fact, when I was a teenager, it was extremely, extremely high. Like my legs, my back, my stomach, everything is in pain. More, I didn't have a lot of mood swings, but there was a lot of pain. So I always, as growing up, you just, in India, I used to take Saridon. I don't know if you know Saridon.
Yes, I do.
So that was my go-to at that point. And also I didn't know much about this. Information was not there in India. Nobody taught us that how to work with your cycles, how to honor it. All this information was never available. So we never, even probably our mothers, our grandmothers didn't. Maybe our grandmothers knew, but there's that information was lost on how to work with it. So I didn't know about it, and I would just pop pills. And even coming here, probably with pregnancy, it got eased up a little bit, but still, it's really hard at that point. Especially when you're working, where you have to go to work. What do? You just pop pills. You just take Tylenol or something. Um, so now, what we are here to share with you is that you don't have to struggle with that. You can absolutely take control of your emotions, of your body, and regulate them in a way that feels like more natural, more organic. Like it feels more sacred in a way. The time is more, we've forgotten about self-care, we've forgotten about taking care of ourselves. And this is a time where it's a very natural reminder to us women, saying that you are part of nature, you are nature. And this is a and we and most of us, probably even I remember myself saying myself, why am I girl, why do I have this, why do boys don't have this? This is what, as a teenager, I was like thinking, why do I have to have this? I was in shock. I was even never told. I'm really being candid here. I was never even told that you get periods every 1 month. I didn't know that. So, and I'm like, when I knew that, I was like in shock. Oh my goodness. Am I going to live with this for every 1 month? Is this what my life is going to be now? And and then you start hating being a girl. Like this is what most teenagers now go through. Like, why am I
Yeah.
girl? Why have to go through this? Why do this happen to me? And as we hate that part of us, we start getting disconnected from who we are. And that's what happened. And all
Yes.
the problems, and this creates so much of second chakra blockages, second and root chakra blockages. That emotional part of us gets disconnected, and
Mm-hmm.
all the problems like PCOD. So many now young people have these problems. Uterus problems. Yeah, exactly. So, and all of this is very, very connected from our
Yes.
own perceptions about who we are. So it's very important for all young children, all young women, even older women who are struggling right now, to understand how to honor your bodies, how to honor your cycles. Because
Yes.
we are nature, we are part of the nature. When we get disconnected from who, and we start hating these things, oh my gosh, I don't want this, I wish taking, I wish I never had this. I wish I was a boy. All of these belief systems or all of these thoughts are actually creating a lot of distortions. So, so one of the things that I actually use, so now coming to the point, one of the things I started getting into more holistic approaches. And now I don't take tablets anymore. That's part of my life is done. And I know I have taken tons of my headaches, for my migraines, for my periods. Every time take a tablet, you're done. And that's how I got myself even more disconnected. So one of the things that I use is this one. This is Clary Calm, which is actually a blend made by doTERRA. I'll read the oils, okay? One of the oil that is excellent for periods is Clary Calm, Clary Sage. Sorry, I'm going to put that in the link.
Very sweet.
Clary Sage is great for periods. And in this blend, what I do is I take this. It is the oils are mixed with a coconut oil, fractionated coconut oil, and they put in this bottle. So a roll on. So I just actually do it on my wrist, or back of my ear, on my tummy. I just rub it on my tummy, and within 10 minutes, I'm like back to normal. Like, this is amazing. I'm not kidding at all. I'm gonna send it to you, Radhika. I'm gonna gift it to you. Really amazing. So this has a clary sage, lavender. It has bergamot. It has chamomile, Roman chamomile, lang lang. It has cedar wood. Cedar wood. I love cedar wood.
Yes. Yes.
Very earthy. It has geranium oil, fennel oil. Fennel, from ancient times, our grandmothers and everybody
Yes.
said fennel is amazing.
Yes. Fennel
So,
water is so good for health, actually.
and even
Yeah.
for your face, like when you do steam with
Yes.
fennel, your face like
Yeah.
facial for your face.
Yes.
And it has yeah, and the other ones are just preservative carrot seed oil and just fractionated coconut oil. So that is the blend of this. So
Wow.
I love this. This is like my go-to thing. So my purse has a clary sage, sorry, clary calm or clary sage something, and a lipstick. This has to go must in my bag.
Wow.
Otherwise, I don't go outside. But so yeah, so this is something that I wanted to share. This is from DoTerra.
Through this live, I'm actually shouting out to doTERRA people, please come to India also. We also need you here, please.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I think even Young Living is not there in India.
No, it's not there.
I think it's high time for them to now expand in India. But
It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon. You do find them, but it's pretty high price. It's like, okay, I have better options, in low prices. I'll better go to that, and I'll make my own blend.
so
So that
maybe to all the goddesses in India. Okay, I mean, again, I'm not ignoring you, brothers, even you guys, because it's for you. I put this on my husband and he loves it. I put frankincense on him. But, anyways, to all you goddesses, if you want this, I can get them in December when I'm coming for the retreat, because I'm going to get this for my dear sister, Radhika. Especially this one, I'm going to get it for you.
yeah.
Um, so in December, we'll be there for an amazing in-person retreat. Okay, we are going with miraculous thinking. I'm gonna be there no matter what. Radhika is
Yes.
gonna be there in Bangalore no matter what in December, and she lives in
I'm
Delhi right now.
Yeah, I'm dancing. You know why I'm dancing right now? It's because, when you're moving, you're really speaking to energy. I'm really speaking to my energy that I am dancing there in Bangalore. And I am at the Pyramid Valley with this beautiful woman sitting right here in front of me, but not with me here. So I want to meet her again. I want to personally hug her, like, okay, yeah, she's there, she exists. I want to have that personal connection, and that is why she's coming to India. I am manifesting it right here, right now. That is my power. Yes.
And Radhika is going to teach me how to put that amazing kajal that she does
Yes.
there. So finally, I'm going to learn that. That's going to be a bonus lesson for all the retreat participants is how to put amazing kajal. Um,
How to wing it?
yeah, so that's going to be a bonus lesson which we didn't put. So let me share screen again and show you guys about the retreat. Okay.
Yes.
So it's happening, it starts on November 30th to December 5th. And okay, let's go. So here on my page, go to paripatri.com and go to retreat. Okay, click on retreat. You'll find it. So retreat, November 30th to December 5th, only for women, guys. This is only for women, for all the goddesses. um, Join us. It's gonna be in Pyramid Valley, Bengaluru. Amazing place for a retreat. It can get better than this. So again, November 30th to December 5th, Pyramid Valley, and with me and Radhika, of course. So we are gonna, so I'm just gonna go through, we're gonna be together for 6 days, 5 nights. Yay, I am super excited to meet you
Yes.
all, because we're gonna be like in a circle, real circle, fire, circle, moon. Oh my gosh, it can get better than that. Um,
Yes.
Dancing, like if you don't know Radhika, then you'll see she's crazy. She is crazy, witchy. All of those words you put in her, that is her. So we're gonna create we create a really great plan for all of us.
Yes.
It's a lot of goddess initiations, dark goddess initiations, activations, teaching about this magical stuff. How can you bring that into your life? We're gonna be doing a lot of sacred ceremonies in there. So, and amazing food. Pyramid Valley, I mean, you are going to detox all the stress you've been, and I know, sister, all the goddess, I know all the stress you have been going through since the last year, since this whole thing started in 2020. It's
Yeah.
time for you to detox, time for you to take care of yourself, because we know we haven't been taking care of ourselves. Kids at home, maybe you're a mother and you have remote learning with kids, managing home, cleaning, managing the work side. There's so much happening. The fear of isolation, the stress of isolation, not being able to socialize. This puts a lot of stress. So we need to take care of yourself. We need to get out of that that stagnant, the stuck energies within us, and be able to step into our power. And this retreat is designed for that.
Yes.
So yeah, so day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, we have, I mean, so many people have lost their jobs, or the fear of being removed anytime because of the technology change. You got a stress of learning new technologies because of the whole online system now. So there's a lot of stress happening. And also now working, so we learn how to work with these moon energies, how to work with with this innate power that we own within us. Sexual, releasing sexual trauma, and this Radhika specializes in that. Radhika, can you talk about that?
Okay. So everybody has some shadow part in themselves. And shadow work is not like, oh my God, that, I have learned it today and I'm going to like now be awesome. Shadow work is a constant progress that happens throughout your life. Shadow self is so important. Like, it's really like you have a torch in your hand and you're like putting it every part in your body inside. I'm like, okay, this has problem, this has problem, this has problem, this has problem. And this is what we do. So when you sit in that in that intense meditative state, or you are also, if you're doing a body movement or anything, it's an intense energy that gets releases out of your body, and it can come in many form. It can be just your hand and you inside a room, like really, and I'm being out there, I don't care what people think. People think that, loving yourself, that word masturbation is so bad. Oh my God, what is she saying, what is she speaking? Sex is not a sin. Self-love is not a sin. You don't need anyone to love yourself, and it is for men and for women. This is not a gender bias thing here. And shadow work is for all. It is so important to release that tension out, and we need to stop seeing sex or anything related to it as trauma, as embarrassment, as torture, as shame, guilt, fear. We need to break all of that. And there is so much, and I'm going to be very up and open about it. There are crimes around it. There is rape happening. And rape is not just for women, okay? Men also go through it, because there is, and not in terms of education. but there is so much information that is being held back, so much work, so much trauma that we carry within ourselves from our parents, from our grandparents, the ancestral trauma that we carry in within ourselves, lineages of dimensions, timelines. There is so much, and it is all scientific. I'm not talking woo woo here, I'm really talking science. It really gets you, it really takes that out, when you get into that release system, when it really gets working, when you start working with your shadow self. And shadow self happens in lot of things. You can, there is journaling, there are question prompts where you see those questions and you answer for yourself, and you start seeing, okay, there can be just a simple question like, what really gets me moving, what makes me passionate. And it is not related to sexual activity, it's really related to you and what moves you. And then maybe, getting into more intimate areas of your life. So shadow work is so important because, it talks about inner child, it talks about past lives, it talks about the science, the meditative science, the stress science, anything that you go. So it's a vast and huge topic, and we'll be talking about it. We talk about it in our gatherings also. So all the sisters who are struggling with this, you don't know the amount of healing that has happened in just the few gatherings we've had in Paridhi. It's been amazing, and I'm so grateful that you gave me this opportunity to come with you, to walk with you, because truly I would say, I have yearned for this. I've I've yearned, like, within deep my heart. I wanted to work with women. That there is so much pain. You know why? Because I know there was nobody to tell me that, if you are thinking about sex, it's not a crime. I remember being bullied because I wanted to talk about it with my friends when we were kids, and I'm sure that, they were just kids, because we were, socially fed in our heads that, oh my god, sex bola, ho ho. What is this ho energy? I don't understand. So what is this ho energy that moves around this world? Like, please educate your children, because then, and then things happen, and you're like, oh my god, mera bacha mere haath se nikla ja raha hai, oh my god, I can't control my kid. Are, because you're not talking, right? Trauma, the honestly, and I'm seeing this in India. Maybe I'm moving from shadow work to a lot of things. Inner child, parent trauma, there is so much. And this retreat will literally heal you with all those, whatever trauma you're carrying. And I'm talking literally from your lineage, ancestry, yourself, your timeline, your soul plan, whatever it is. We will help you, move through it. I'm not saying you'd be treated or something. No, we're not providing any treatment, we're not providing any therapy, but we are providing therapy, and which is just being with women around, hugging each other, just hugging away yourself, all the pain away from your body, from your system, from your thoughts. So that is what we do, that is what Pari and I do, and we are calling you head on, bang on. Just come to that retreat and see your change, see your life changing. Not only will be having those healing therapeutic sessions, we will also be teaching you, and teaching you to a way that you can also share it with other people as a teacher. We will enable you to, to be standing at a podium, to at a platform where you can confidently talk. Okay, this happens, this is okay, this is right. And another word, Paridhi, other than this sex, masturbation, periods, which is very common, by the way. Another word which I've seen is wizard and witch. And witch is, obviously, it's gender neutral. A lot of men love themselves to be called as witch. You know what, that clary sage that she was showing, which is very Ayurvedic in Indian terms. So I would say then all Rishi Munis were witches. And if being witch is wrong, then, please go back in time and kill all the Rishi Munis who are using those herbs and all of that to, heal people. And I think the biggest witch in life was Rishi Shushruth, who actually brought in, the science of surgery through Ayurveda.
Mhm.
So I am a proud witch, and we will teach you how to be a proud witch and be awesome about it. I don't mind. Like, I used to think, okay, maybe witch is a very weird connotation. Should I say this? Should I? I used to go like, and this one day she just appears and, I am a witch. I'm like, huh? I am a witch. I don't want to tell Indian women I am a witch. Just accept it. And and how beautifully she literally just out and open. She's like, okay, I'm a witch, and I don't mind calling myself that. And that is where my journey started. Where there was the moon coming in, crystals coming in. So as woo woo, as mystical it sounds, it's so much science in there. Every magic has a scientific base. And science is also magic in itself. So if you really understand, if you're even a logical person, you might think, what illogical shit she's talking here. But you will see. Honestly, you will see. Wait, you will see.
So yeah, I mean, so amazing that she has put that everything that we talked about. We talked about the goddess initiation, sexual trauma, and there is so much more. The ceremonies, the initiations, and just guys, if not, just come to hang out with us. Just me and Radhika, just hang out. Just have that girl time or whatever
Yeah.
time you may be missing it. So
Yeah.
just enjoy free. Get yourself, if you have kids, get some help, ask your husband to take care of them for 5 days, and give yourself this opportunity, this gift. This is a
Yes.
gift you give yourself to just come, what do you say, reset yourself, and start afresh with a new energies, fresh energies coming out of you, be authentic and standing in your power. So November 30th to December 5th in India, Pyramid Valley, happening. If you be whatever, if you need help with tickets and accommodation, you may want to come early or leave later, whatever that is, we'll help you with all of that. So just email us. Again, the email is mysticalmoonsisters@gmail.com. Email us. All the information is on my website. Go to paripatri.com. The crystal course, again, just to revamp, tomorrow is a mystical moon gathering, new moon gathering, which is happening 10 a.m. Eastern time, 7:30 p.m. Indian time, Saturday. And then July, we are starting the quantum crystal practitioner course. Okay, and the retreat is happening in December. So we have packed for this year. And on the other side, we are not discussing that, but on the Global Academy, we have a lot of courses planned. So I am busy this year. I'm busy, 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 and so is Radhika and everybody who works with me right now. No time for any other stuff. But also, the other thing I want to mention is you can also work with me and Radhika one on one. So if you are struggling with getting out of stuckness, you're feeling frustrated, you're feeling like, what, there's something that I can see my goal, but I just can't get myself out of this stuckness or this mode that I am in, like this in pattern, this cycle that I'm not able to break through. Then you can work with me and Radhika. And Radhika's website is this, radhikamehrotra.me. Go to her website, book a session with her. You can book directly there, schedule a call, and any kind of intuitive coaching or messages that you need, she will help you with that. And uh, and if you want to book with me personally, then you can also do that. All you have to do is, I'm going to put the link here. You can schedule a call with me. You need to send me an application. I'm going to look at it, and we're going to book a call to see if we are a good fit to work with each other. And although I'm booked for this month, but July is something that we can start working. So don't wait for opportunities to show up in your life. You create your own opportunities. You seize the moment, and you make a decision. A decision has so much power. I want to talk about this because for all of these things to attend, when you make a decision, like your ego is always trying to tell you, what, don't do this, don't do that, you're all right, why do you want to get into this? Your ego is always trying to protect you from failure, because your ego doesn't want you to fail, because failure for us is death. You rather die than fail and be destroyed, right? That is the programming that we have. So your ego is always going to give you, no, 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 don't do this, remember you've done this last time and this is what happened. It's always going to give you excuses. But you, as a conscious creator, if you know that this is something that you need from your heart, and when you make a decision, no, I am going to make this happen, I'm going to do this, miracles happen. Suddenly the world around you changes. Like example, when Radhika decided, when there was no absolute money, she decided, no, I'm gonna not get into 9 to 5 job, I'm gonna create my own life. Miracles started happening, opportunity, although it's not like, I'm not saying it's instantly happening, but she started creating her path to
Yes.
where she is right now. And I see this happening, um, all the time. Like with every woman that I'm working, is like when you suddenly make a decision as a conscious creator, you yield this power within you, and you command the universe, saying like, this is who I am, and I command this to happen. And suddenly you start seeing doors where they were just walls. Like the wall, you just start seeing doors opening up for you. So make a decision. Make a decision to surround yourself with the high vibe people. Get yourself on the path, and the that flow will push you through. You know, you
Yes.
that's my magic trick is surround myself with these people always, 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 and their energies, the group energies, will push you into this direction much faster. Like what I have achieved in the last 5 years, probably if I didn't have that group, I would have taken like 15 years maybe, to achieve that. Probably Radhika would say the same thing. What do you say, Radhika? In the last 1 year,
I
you have achieved.
agree 100% because the kind of people we have around us working with, I would especially would want to speak about Monisha and Soumya. They have been absolutely like dream people team for PSM Global, and now we have Nandini also working with us. So and it's a women, it's an all women's team along with one man there, Ankit also working with us. But all these people, these definitely, I'm just taking these names because they're not mere names. They're really people who are moving force for us to work more diligently for PSSM Global work and for our thing. I know that. I don't know, and I'm being very honest about it. She maybe was a push, but I don't know where I would be standing if she was not in my life. She really, really pushed me through, and now I know because of her, I'm pushing so many people through, and now they say the same about me. So it's like a ripple effect. It starts with one person. So I want to say, be a Pari Patri today. Maybe start that ripple effect from somewhere because she decided to create that ripple effect for someone, and she was doing that in US. Then she found me, and then she's like, okay, I want to create that ripple effect for her. And um and there's something very personal I would want to share. When I had went to her, I was like a little kid standing, like I don't know where to go. It's like, and like the awesome person, she's like, you need me. I'm here. I'm gonna tell you what to do. I was like, okay, my life is sorted. And wow, where I stand today is because I had this. So two people is also a group. Is a conscious, it's like a conscious group working together because we are not just two people working. We are our many past. Again, we have very many lifetimes, future, past, present, doesn't matter. Again, very many dimensions, very many characters that we play. Like it's like a huge force working together. So take decision, take that step. It's all I want to say. And thank you so much for existing. I would want to say that to you.
Thank you for being here, and showing up no matter what. And this is something that Radhika, and I'm always telling Radhika, like, you gotta show up no matter what, no matter what, no matter what.
Yeah.
By telling her, I coach myself too. And
Yes.
and it's I somebody helped me, mentored me. I'm here, and Radhika is here, and she is mentoring other people. She's an inspiration to so many people. So can you. So can you. You are here meant to inspire others as well. So let your light shine. Don't suppress it. Don't live it, because your fear is your enemy. Your fear is robbing the opportunity of inspiring somebody else, of
Yes.
motivating, transforming a life. So don't give your fears so much power that you do not live your purpose, and you start getting into your own disconnectedness. So so with this, I mean, we spoke a lot this video. And guys, just share this video. Share this videos to anybody you think needs to hear this, because maybe somebody can benefit out of this, of
Yes.
all of that we spoke in the last 1 hour. So please share this video, and
Yeah.
we look
Don't be a
forward.
miser.
Yeah,
Share
yeah,
it.
share it, please. This is free information. We are here to like spread wherever we can. So join us tomorrow. Join me, Radhika. Again, if you're in India, email to mysticalmoonsisters@gmail.com. So we give you the code, and you can join us for free if this is your first time. If you have already joined, you can register for really, really great prices. We will send you, just send us an email. We'll send you all the information. Okay, don't wait until the last minute, because we may get busy in the ceremony and we may not be able to reply you. So if you,
Exactly.
yeah, please send us right now. If you're watching
And
this, yeah.
yeah. And last thing, because I handle this back end thing, I will close the registration sharp at 3 p.m. IST tomorrow. So for all the US people also, you can keep enrolling. I'm talking to India people basically. 3 p.m. IST, the registrations will be closed. Post that will not be taking in any person. So please make sure that you connect with us. India, for India people, we have a different plan price ready. So you can connect with me personally or again at mysticalmoonsisters@gmail.com. I will send you the price and you can pay if you have already attended. If you want to attend if you're attending for the first time, I will give you the code and you can also find it on the website also. If not, just connect with me. Just connect with us and we'll give you any information that you need. But do it before 3 p.m. IST tomorrow. That is Saturday, 5th of June.
Absolutely. And share, bring your sisters, bring a friend with you. How about
Yes.
this? Bring a friend or a family member with you, because so show them the power of being surrounded with women. Show them this
Yes.
this amazing, amazing power they can yield with.
Yes.
Um, so with this, let's. I mean, I had fun being here today, Radhika. I really had fun
Yes.
actually.
Same.
Um, I hope all the people who joined us live, you had fun too, and everyone who's going to watch after the live, you had fun watching this video. And let us know what is that you're looking for, what is that you're struggling with. Maybe we can do more videos on these topics. So let us know more about that.
Yes.
And again, as I mentioned, you can book a call with me or Radhika, work one on one. We have openings right now, so take advantage. We are here to support.
Woohoo. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. And we will see you in our next video.
Yes. Bye bye.
Bye bye.